Alright, so you see Vortex over here. I'm gonna go ahead and see if it's possible to beat him with only beast handlers. When I mean only beast handlers, I mean only them for damage, so I am allowed farms and villages, of course, to farm, because I need money in order to beat it. Since the beast handler itself can't make any money, and it's probably not very good against bosses either. At least since they fixed the Megalodon, so I don't even know if this challenge is possible, but that's why we're here to find out. So again, when I mean only beast handler, it means we can't be using a free Dart Monkey to survive early game here. We're gonna have to drop a 0-0 beast to get Ben a little bit later, and thus farms. I'm not gonna be too concerned about optimizing early game here, like as in finding the cheapest beast handler defense to defend. I'm just gonna go with my first gut instinct, and that's probably just to start with the 0-0 beast, because yeah, the tier 1s, from what I've seen, they're honestly not very good. I think I want to skip straight to an Adasaurus or a Barracuda whenever it's time. But it's not time right now, so I'll just do 3 0-0 beasts. So yeah, curious to see how much we'll be able to farm before round 40. Also, I should mention, for this week's Vortex, it does have a little bit of benefit. It has less HP. But of course, to compensate, they did increase the Moab speed. As you can see, it is 20% faster, but that still is worth the trade of having only 7% of the HP to deal with, which is why this is a prime week to attempt it on. Okay, Beast Handler is starting to leak now, so I will go for an Adasaurus. This is a hole for now, but it's still kind of sketchy, so I'm just going to cross path this one to a Barracuda, and we should be safe for anything but camos at the moment. Maybe I should have upgraded or cross path with a Horned Owl instead, so I don't need to worry about it anymore, but that's fine. We'll just go ahead and spend $1,000 to upgrade this to Horned Owl, and we should be good. Alright, so we got 7 marketplaces saved up, and 10k. I'm just gonna buy a Velociraptor because I'm pretty sure that's the best single turret DPS for cheap. So here we go. This one has 14k HP. Let's see what I want to do. Well, first off, I do want to give a Jungle Drums. And yeah, make sure to set it strong, and we should merge. So let me go for another Velociraptor here. And I should give my next one to have a little bit of intel. So still in range over here. And there we go. I doubt one Velociraptor is going to be good enough to take it down fully, but we'll just see how it goes for now, okay? I mean, not gonna lie, the damage isn't too shabby. We've already got 1 skull, and there's actually 1 perk with the Velociraptor. If I don't die to the pinks here, Jesus, that was not good. But as you see, the beasts don't get stunned with the Vortex, which is a huge bonus. The only problem is that I think the shield was in the way, so that's why I just leaked a bunch of crap. A bunch of pinks almost made me take the L. Here is now 2 max Velociraptors. Again, watch out for the shield. I might need to micro the Raptors up here just in case. And I think that's how you do it. It's not that cheap of a defense. 2 max Velociraptors is like 20 plus K. But I think it'll do. So for now, let's get back to farming. And we just need 1 more knockback effect. Attaboy, also. Target. Oh, actually, my bad. They do get stunned still. I stand corrected. The Horned Owl can actually still save me. Not anymore. Actually. 100 lives. So, note to self, make sure the main Velociraptor is, like, out of range in the corner. And I can do that because, again, I can give intel to other towers. I'll keep that in mind. But yeah, as long as the Beast Handler itself doesn't get stunned, neither will the Beast. So, that's important to keep track of. And there it is. We pop Vortex, basically, with just two max Velociraptors. I think I only need 1 max Velociraptor to survive right now. So let's just go ahead and sell these over here. Actually, I might need to sell a little bit more, so let's do that then. I guess we'll just stick to 2 8 out of 24s for now. Also, Monkey Town is probably a good idea for more cash per pop. Same with Monkey City. But yeah, nothing to complain about really. Farm is looking good. Almost got my second BRF. I guess we could use a stronger Velociraptor. Seemed like we were starting to struggle to Moabs. So sure, let's start establishing the Beast corner then. So what I'll do is, again, Velociraptor here. And it needs to be in range to be able to bridge the gap. So let's see. Second Beast over here. And now let me get a third Beast up top over here. So basically, merge this one to this one, and then this one to this one. And it doesn't have amazing intel, because as you see, it has intel where you place the dinos in a place where it doesn't do anything, but again, that's fine. That's enough coverage, I feel like. Especially since you can put it in between the water, for those who don't know. So what I did for tier 1. Okay, so tier 2 is going to be a weird one, because I don't know if I should go for a tier 5 this early or not. I feel like that would be the easiest play, because, again, you saw that 2 max raptors could take down tier 1, but I'll probably need 5 of them, or 6, or 7, in order to beat tier 2, which is going to be a lot of micro involved. But I guess we'll play it out and see where things are at. For those wondering, why don't I just go for a max T-Rex? Well, I did the math already, or did some testing, and it's really nowhere near as efficient. So yeah, if I'm doing the math exactly, it's about 3 times more HP. Tier 2 versus Tier 1. Also, please forgive me, I am an idiot. I'm supposed to merge the other one. As in, merge the one in the top right corner. And thus, that allows me to put the dino down here. Well, we got 2 max Velociraptors right now, folks. I feel like it's gonna take too much, I don't know, prep. And again, micro to do this. So maybe what I'll do instead is I will try to go for the Giga, I guess. I'm not sure actually whether or not Megalodon is more DPS than the Giga, but I gotta think so nowadays. The problem, as you see now, though, is I simply don't have enough money for this, but I can try by selling all the Bonapath farms, 50k to work with. Well, I got myself a max T-Rex now, but we're still 50k short of the Giga, so maybe we'll play a little bit and try to make some money before selling the beer-ups again, because I really don't want to, or at least sell too much of them. Or maybe you think the max T-Rex is good enough for now. I don't think so. It's doing 100 damage per chomp, which is pretty solid, but yeah, it's a little bit too slow for my liking. I think for the sake of greed, I might just try to save a little bit more money, so I can only need to sell 1 farm. Because this is actually holding off fairly solidly, because we got 1 knockback right there. So for that, I need about 3,000 more dollars. Come on. Hurry up, will ya? Okay, got it. Alright. Giga. And there it is. Now we're seeing some actual damage come in. We'll use an ability too. But yeah, this will make tier 2 very easy. Honestly, I feel like if I max it out, it could probably solo tier 3 as well. And just so I can rush the Central ASAP, gonna go ahead and sell it now that we've beaten tier 2 very easily. For 60k. Okay, let's sell this one too. And how about one more? And we're almost there, but I can't afford to sell any of the dinos here, unfortunately. So maybe I'll just twiddle my thumbs and wait just a couple more seconds, and finally. I know I probably should have upgraded this one, since it was under the Monkey City range, but I'm just gonna get this one upgraded, because I don't... The thing is, late game, I'm gonna need this farm spot for spamming beast handlers in water range. So just having it out of the way means I can probably keep it for a little bit longer. Anyways, I see we're still struggling, so let's go ahead and do some merging action. So we now have a max Velociraptor helping out. Well, money's pretty much not a problem anymore, as you can see, so I guess the focus now is just to optimize beast handler placements. Again, starting with getting back the Giga, after, I guess, I fill a couple more rounds worth of farms. So, ready to rock roll for tier 3 over here. I've done some planning. I now have a pretty massive radius for the Giga. Can't reach the front somehow. For some reason, this one, as you can see, even though it's connected to the other beast handlers, there's no radius for it. And I tried putting, like, some next to it to put it even further left, but it doesn't seem to make it that far. Perhaps there's an actual max limit from where you originally placed the, you know, main beast handler. If so, then I might need to change some spots, but for now, we're cooking. I probably should go for at least 1 flying tower, because I feel like when the shield is up, yeah, it's a prime opportunity for a balloon elite, because it's literally just the gear right now doing everything. But I guess I could save the stun for if balloons really do get through. Then we can probably skip on some bottom pass for now, but here's what I mean. When it bites and there's a shield up, it does basically no damage, so hopefully random stray ramps don't leak through during the time. And yeah, it's good to know that this can basically solo a tier 3, but here's what I mean. Luckily the shield is back to left side, so it's able to snipe cerams that are peeking through. So no need to save the stun. I guess I fear cerams may be too fast though. Yeah, I see 1 ceram leaking. I'm just gonna use 1 now. I probably should just get a... I'll go for 1 giant condor, just in case. Slipstream cerams are no joke. We'll use 1 more retarget to take down last tier 3. So that's decent, but I don't think for tier 4, upgrading this to max will be enough, so... yeah, that's where the Megalodon will come to play. Also, quick detour from the main game for some testing here. Just to confirm it's not just me, but it does look like that, yeah, you cannot place the Giga too far away, or at least... the merge ranges have to be within a certain distance from the main guy, because you see the guys on the very far left, they don't have any circles on them, so I can only place the Giga this far away. So I guess what I gotta do instead then is just sell the Giga over here, lose a bit of money in the process, but that's fine. And then just get this one over here, because it's not gonna stun it this high up anyways, right? But yeah, I moved the placement, and look now. I can now get this one to attach, and thus have the Giga reach the very entrance. The only part I'm missing is the very right side, but just leaving it here should be fine. I'll just get one more, again, for completionist sake, and there it is, 132 out of 132. Let's get working on the Megalodon now. So it goes the same way. I'd like to put the main Megalodon as far away as possible while still being in range of the water. So this is good. Intel doesn't really matter because there's only one small water spot on this map. So we're just going to put them all next to each other. And here it is, Megalodon. Put it in strong. And let's get 3 more to fully max it out. This should be enough for tier 4, but if not, I will find out really soon. So let's see how well the Megalodon is doing nowadays. Well, it's going up like 1,000 every tick or so. Also, purples are annoying. 700 per tick. I would say it's good enough. Also, it's... Look at the shield. Poor Megalodon can't break through. So I see. That's what it looks like when the shield is in the way of Vortex. Let's use another stun here for the Giga. And a retarget at the bottom. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty scared of DT's leaking while the shield is down. Yep. You saw right there. Okay, that calls for a Polokai then. Now, there's just one problem in that every Polokai or every bottom path needs track, so that means it has to be close enough that might get stunned with Vortex, but I think here is probably a safe bet. And for those who don't know, you don't have to connect the Polokai to the other birds in range. As you can see, it's disconnected from the other 3, but we should still have a global range. Let's go again. And while we're playing, I guess we'll max out the Polokai. So that's all tier 3 birds, ladies and gents, and hopefully now it is enough damage or reliability. And for those wondering, yes, I am going to use a homeland for tier 5. I think in the other pure 1-tower type runs I did for bosses a while back, I also did allow villages and farms and also allowed the, well, support on it, which we're going to need because, yeah, I don't really feel like spamming 5 billion T-Rexes to increase my DPS by, like, 1%. Because, yes, it really is that much worse, and it does look like, indeed, Axis of Beast Handler can take down Vortex. These Bloons here are kind of scary, not gonna lie. If they were DTs, I'd be more concerned, but now we're good. GG's for tier 4. I'll use this time while we're waiting for round 120 just to slowly get 1 T-Rex at a time. And again, there's just simply too much micro to micro every single Beast Handler, so I'm just hoping I'll leave it in maybe like this bend. And yeah, again, we'll get like a 0.05% damage increase. But hey, it's better than nothing. I'm just gonna go ahead and sell Ben because, abilities. Want to keep track of them a little bit easier. So yeah, we've built 5 max T-Rexes during the time waiting for round 120. And hopefully that's enough. Let's go. Homeland instantly. And let's wait for a Megalodon to get in range so we can have an accurate representation of how much DPS we're doing to Vortex. I'm seeing like close to 10k DPS when Homeland's active. Not bad, not bad. I have 2 called arms to basically hold the line while Homeland's off cooldown. Here's another one. It's not looking good, though. Well, I mean, I guess if I micro my T-Rexes, I'll have a bit of a better time. But yeah, we're not even at Skull 1 yet, and it's already past halfway. Yikes. I guess I might need to do even more prep then. For those wondering, maybe I should do some Orcus too. I could, but it doesn't really add that much damage, let's be honest. Yeah, maybe we do feel a little bit of the speed buff coming to play here. We got about halfway, though, so... not bad for a first run, but do I really think spamming the map with tier 4s is going to be enough to push me over the edge? In my opinion, no, so here's what I'll do. I'll whip out the other support options, whether you like it or not. And by the other support options, I basically mean Ultra Boost and Support Temple. I know the TSG will do a little bit of damage, even no matter where I put it, but I will try to put it in a place where it will get as low pops as possible, so I'm talking the top right over here. Also, I heard the news where they fixed the bug where the Super Monkey can't sacrifice Beast Handlers, which I actually would have liked to still be in the game, because it's going to be pretty annoying shifting all my mini T-Rexes. Like, look here. Yep. You know, I guess what I could do is just say screw it and sacrifice the 64 T-Rexes, because I don't really need these for damage if I say that they, well, don't really make much of a difference. So why don't we just go ahead and remove some clutter while we're at it. This, I think, reaches the Megalodon a little bit, so I guess it has to be even more to the right, like this. Alright, let's blast off with the TSG. Do I need range for this one? Yeah, just a little bit. And here's Ultra Boost, and I could use the Perimeter glitch on the beast handlers, but that takes too much time and setup. So let's just go ahead and play and pray this works, because otherwise, I'm not sure what else I could do. Again, it's mostly going to be the Giga doing the damage here. The Poakai is mostly for support, which is why I didn't really care too much that it wasn't in range of the TSG. And yeah, just looking at it, that's a 90-day difference right there. First skull here is a very good sign. And we're not even at max power yet. If I had known this wasn't going to be enough, I probably would have started Ultra Boosting way ahead of time, so would have had 10 stacks by then, but that's fine. I think we got enough DPS now, folks. Let me just check the TSG over here. Yeah, that's really not a whole lot in the grand scheme of things. Also, my Megalodon just got stunned. That's unfortunate. But luckily, that's not really a big deal. Don't worry, the Giga will carry while the Megalodon is on a smoke break or buying some milk. And there's the last skull, so yeah. Nothing more to say other than that, yes, it is possible to beat a boss with only beast handlers. However, you do need to give it a lot of supporting buff, so it can't be just a pure beast handler only run. Maybe once the beast handler Paragon gets released in 2027, we can beat all 10 bosses that are in the game. But for now, this is the only way to do it. So 6 million pops, and let's take a look at the other ones too. Megalodon, only 1 million. Not a surprise there. Poakai did 3 million. Also not really much of a surprise because the max buff Poakai is a beast. See what I did there? Anyways, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the run. Subscribe to see me tame more beasts, and see you next time.